Hello viewers, once again welcome to Farming in Africa. My name is Bless and today we are still at Ace Rabbit Farms where we are going to go in depth about rabbit farming in Africa. Today we are going to talk about the market, we are going to talk about how to run a successful rabbit farm. We are also going to talk about feeding. As you all know, feeding is a very important aspect of livestock farming in Africa, and we are going to get all that information from Elliot at Ace Rabbit Farm. So stay along with me as we talk to Elliot about rabbit farming in Africa. Hello Elliot, so thanks again for having us here at Ace Rabbit Farms. So today we would like to talk more about rabbits, how to manage a rabbit farm and the kind of feed you give them, the market. A lot of our viewers out there always wonder how to sell their rabbits because as a farmer you need to make money. So let's go right in and start with the feed. What do you feed your rabbits?
For now we rely on a chicken feed. That is the layer mash. Some people use the grower mash, some people use the finisher, but we use the layer mash and then a wheat bran. Okay. And then a little bit of premix and then the granite shells. Okay. Just for them to have traces of the mineral elements they need in there. Yes.
Okay. So when you talk about the layer mash, what are you talking about? Like how is that feed gotten?
We buy them. They are on the market, so we buy them. Before, we used to be buying bales from Sementia farms.
Okay,
that is the Brachyria grass, yes.
Okay.
And it was helping a lot, and you could see the excitement on the faces of the animals. You could see the excitement in them when you visit the farm. Yeah. But now we understand the challenges that Sementia farm has right now with their bale. Yeah. And so we are coping. But as much as we are coping, we are also trying to do our little projects behind us that we are using to, manage that aspect of them eating hay. Yes.
Oh, okay. So we can have a look at the grass.
Yes.
Yeah. So as said, we have grass here. They are also planting grass, including Brachyria grass for their rabbits. So that's what we have here.
Yeah. There are a few Brachyria grass in there. We have the Aries, we have the smart finger, we have the weeping love grass, and we have alfalfa.
Yeah, I can see alfalfa also there.
Yeah, we have alfalfa.
Yeah. So if you are wondering what to feed your rabbits, number one, we have Brachyria there. We have alfalfa also for your rabbits. So so as you said, you use the grass, and then
So we have I think 5 types over there, six kinds of grass over there.
Okay.
Okay. So we have the weeping love, the Brachyria, the Aries, the smart finger, and then the teff.
Okay.
We have the teff grass and then the alfalfa, the forage, the best queen forage for animals. Yeah.
Okay. So apart from the grass, what else do you use to feed them?
Nothing else. They are herbivorous animals, and their diet is supposed to be about I think 80% of grass, and so. Basically, that's what we do. Yeah. Either the layer mash and then the wheat bran or the grass. For now, we have the layer mash. We don't have the grass in excess. Yeah. But we are hoping that when the problem is solved with Sementia, we can have a few bales to, give them a good treat while we wait on our own to grow so that we can harvest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, how often do you feed them in a day?
2 times. We do 2 times a day, just for them to have a sense of feeding twice a day. Okay, so we visit them, we observe them, make sure they are in a good condition. That is why we do 2 times feeding a day. Some people do once a day, but we decide to do 2 times a day. Yeah. That is in the morning and in the evening.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi there, thank you so much for choosing to watch this video and welcome to the Farming in Africa YouTube channel. We are mostly into livestock, and when we talk about livestock, then one of the biggest challenges in Africa is when it comes to animal feeding. And that is why we have introduced 2 major seeds to feed our animals, which is the alfalfa seed and the Brachyria grass. Contact us for more details about how to get this grass and how these grass are making our livestock more successful and productive. Enjoy the rest of the video.
And now let's talk about how you take care of your rabbits here. So for someone who has no idea of how to start a rabbit farm, how is that done? If a fresh farmer, how do you go about
that
it?
aspect would have to do with you getting a mentor. You need training.
Okay.
So that the mistakes we repeated or someone already into rabbitry repeated, you would not repeat those mistakes. So first of all, you need a mentor, you need training, okay?
Yeah.
And then you need to start small. This was the first cage we started with, just 3 rooms. We started with just 3 rooms.
Okay.
Okay, you need to start small. When you start small, you have a first-hand experience with the animals, how to even handle them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you devote a lot of time into research.
Yeah.
That also would help. You devote time into research. You start small to have an experience with the animals. Then you get a mentor, or you get a training to give a proper care to the animals. Yes.
Okay. All right. So back here at the farm. So how do you even like take care of your rabbits here?
How do we take care of the rabbits? Yeah. So basically, that's what I think I mentioned that in my previous submission, that we do a lot of research over here. So a lot of research, a lot of observation on the farm.
Okay.
Okay. We do a lot of observation on the farm. A lot of research goes in, and that alone helps us to properly manage these animals and give them the care they want.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's interesting. How about the market? Do we have a lot of rabbit markets right here?
Yes, with the market, yes, I would say yes, there is markets. The market didn't start with us.
Yeah.
Those who are doing it now, I think the market traces back to the originator's time. That is New Lord Mamata. He started the rabbitry back in the 70s, and he had this slogan that we also use, that he says, get into the rabbit habit. So we have a video on YouTube, our YouTube channel, Ace Rabbit Farms.
Yeah.
Get into the rabbit habits.
Okay.
Grow rabbits, feed rabbits to the children.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's been there since the 70s.
Okay.
But we are trying to also push it more. Okay, through door to door. Anybody we meet, any office I enter, anywhere I try to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And even when it feels like rabbits is new to them, I try to even send a free meat or something just to get them into the rabbit habits.
Okay.
And then also we use the socials.
Yeah.
The YouTube, the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the socials available that at least we can use to find someone to embrace rabbits as a good meat. We do that.
Yeah. I think last time Fred did a video with Nguru Farm about marketing. He was also talking about him having his own, let's say, more like a small abattoir, like he kills the animals and also sell it himself. Do you guys also do that? Like, do you process the meat to also sell, or you just sell?
Yes, yeah, we do. Yeah, we have the fresh meats that we sell. Yeah, so when they, you know, the feeding. So all these things traces back to the feeding system that we have. We as farm understand the system we are working with. You know, your boss Fred always says that when you want to do animal farming proper, you need to grow your own grass. Yeah. That way you will not be in a haste to sell your animals. Yeah, so it's the same thing. It hits us here. Yeah. Okay. If you are buying commercial feed, you can imagine the cost
of feed. Yeah.
And so once they attain 12 weeks, even if there is no market, you need to quickly slaughter and then package them into the freezer or something. Okay. You understand? But if you don't do that, it means that they would be eating into your profits. More feed goes in, they're keeping the animals on the farm. So you have to. You have to.
Yeah. Okay. But on how much does a rabbit cost? One full-grown rabbit that you are selling. How much do you?
So we have. So this is Ghana.
Yeah.
And we have people with a lot of requirements.
Yeah.
People want rabbits with the skin, you know, the bent one, the bush pen, what we call the bush pen for their soups and all of that. And so that one comes with a different cost, and then the skinned one too comes with a different cost. Okay. So the bent one with the skin is 200 cedis.
200 cedis for.
And then the skinned is 170.
170. Yes. So and if someone wants a live one to go and kill himself,
a live one, So I said we have two kinds.
Yes.
Okay. We have the hybrid and we have the pure breed.
Yeah.
But we don't, for now, we are not selling pure breed to anyone who wants to slaughter.
Yeah.
It's for, we are using that to purposely grow the rabbit industry. Okay.
Yes.
So for now, it's only the hybrids that we sell.
Yeah.
Those ones. So those ones, it's 300, 250.
Okay.
Yes.
So for as a starter, will you tell the viewers that rabbit is a profitable business in Ghana here?
For now, rabbit is profitable, but I would say that we are only able to break even.
Okay.
Okay, so it traces back to the feeding issue.
Yes.
Okay, we are only able to break even, but it is profitable. So about more than 75% of our revenue goes back into feeding them.
Feeding. Yes.
Okay, so that is why we're on a journey to grow our grass too.
Yeah. So let's say with the feed, you having your feed and everything being equal, because in the last video we spoke about how one rabbit can give you up to 10 per liter, and if they are able to give birth, that's 4 times in a year.
Yes.
Making 40. So let's say
really 40
even
rabbits in a year.
just doing a rough calculation, if you have 10 rabbits, that's in a year you can get up to 400.
Yes.
400 rabbits.
Yes.
And even if, let's say, even if you're able to sell a rabbit at 200 cedis, that's some.
But you see, yeah, so
yeah.
the projection is right,
Yeah.
but it goes back to feeding.
Yeah.
I said something earlier that we understand the feeding system, the system we are working with,
Yeah.
with the feed.
Yeah.
Rabbits actually, let me just say, not rabbits alone, but livestock don't compete with humans.
Okay.
They don't compete with humans. You can eat the grass they eat.
Yeah, yes.
So why can't we have it in excess to feed our animals?
Feed them. Yeah.
Like your boss always says, Fred says.
Yeah.
You see, so the projection is right and it's exciting to make that projection.
Yeah.
But when you think of it after buying all of these things, it goes back into feeding the whole population.
So if you don't have the right plan for your feed,
Exactly.
if you don't have the right plan for feed, then you
Exactly.
might
So
run
all
into
boils
loss.
down to feed. Yes.
To feeding.
Yes.
Okay. That's
And a
interesting.
proper, they are herbivorous animals. So a proper feeding makes them to be more productive. If you are not giving a proper diet, you would see how changes, some weird changes will be happening to you in some few weeks.
Yeah.
You understand? If you are not giving a proper diet
yes.
right now, some weird changes will be happening to you in less than 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
it's the same for them. Although they are animals, but they need this proper treat and food, yes, so that they can be able to produce well. And as well, you see that they grow well, and they even help you to meet the commercial goal.
Okay. So do you only sell to Ghana, or you sell to other African countries and also maybe export all over?
For now, we don't do exports. It's only domestic.
Yeah.
Okay. But I would say that a few of the African countries are doing well. Rabbit is doing well across the continent.
Yeah.
You talk about Egypt, you talk about Zimbabwe, you talk about South Africa, you talk about Nigeria and Uganda. It's doing well across the continent. And so in Ghana, we are striving.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, Achimota-Accra, who is the originator of rabbitry, all this movement started it well in the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, where he had a 32-acre land at Kwabena. It was started at Kwabena, a 32-acre land with 80 doe units.
Okay.
He started with, and from 72 to 77, there was a census that was, done for the rabbits. They did a census for the rabbits that he produced, and it was around 13,948.
Okay.
Rabbits. That's just in a space of 5 years.
5 years, 13,000 rabbits.
Yes, owned by registered breeders.
Okay. Okay, that's all over. Is that for
just
all over Ghana?
Just Ghana. Yes,
Just Ghana.
yes.
Okay.
So you could imagine a number. So that was just 80 doe units, 80 breeders.
80 breed.
You
Yeah.
understand? With proper feeding. So if we had that, if we would get that same environment, I mean flexible environment for these rabbits,
Yeah.
like the feed, the treat, and all of that. Yes, of course, we would be able to do, amazing works with the rabbits we have. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. And so yeah, viewers, as you've heard it, it's all about the feeding, right? So having the right feed is very important.
And the right breeds.
And then the right breeds also. So if you want to have the best of rabbit farm, you need to first of all think about the feed, go on and also learn. As he mentioned, you need to learn, because you can't just stand up and then start your rabbit farm without having a knowledge of how to even go about it. So you need to also learn, get some experience, get a mentor, and important one again is the feed. So
And then the breeds.
and so
Yes.
feed and then breed. So yeah, with that you'll be able to run a successful rabbit farm in any part of the world, right? So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.